Hey, it's August 24th, 2024, and my name is Davey, and I've been thinking about a couple of things, quantum stuff, a lot of stuff about artificial intelligence, and I've been thinking about writing a book again, but this time going into science fiction and just letting that inner child out. But let me just run this idea by you, because, okay, so I watch a lot of science, I watch a lot of ancient aliens. I used to watch a lot of ancient aliens and the unexplained and stuff like that about UFOs. And then I see these things on YouTube every once in a while. I don't know how I end up with that, but they talk about type 5, type 6, type 7, whatever, civilizations, which is to, in a nutshell, I'm going to try to just get onto it real quick. A Dyson sphere is basically like absolute harnessing of a star's energy that it lets out, so much so that it would block outside viewers from witnessing the star itself. That is something that a guy, I guess his name was Dyson, came up with a few decades ago. And it was because they saw a star that was kind of fading in and out, and it just, scientists' imagination went wild. So here's the thing. If it can happen, it will happen. We, I believe, will be, and thus are, a type whatever high number civilization, type 8 civilization. Here's what the cool part is. Not us right now. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in 100,000 years. But wouldn't you try to maybe throw some bones back in time if you were able to do time travel? And all you have to do is travel faster than light as relative to something else that's, you got a ship going 50% the speed of light that way, you got another one going 60% of it that way. There's 110% difference between it. So from each of their point of view, the other ship would have, I imagine, would sound backwards. It would be coming through backwards. I imagine. I don't know. I mean, all I've got is logical deduction, and very, very, very poor math skills. So, all I can do is just give you some ideas as they keep popping in my head. So, I'm a much better writer than I am a talker, I assure you. But, having said that, so I imagine that we would ensure our species' survival, and there would be a certain area of time that we would just have the no-touch zone, like from 30,000 years ago to now, maybe to 500 years from now. I imagine once we get to time travel, there's a zone we don't go to, because if you tamper with it, you now have to have insurance to make sure that it goes the way that it went to get you to where you got to be born. And if something is too far different, the butterfly effect, it would be a lot worse if some extra temporal person shows up in the history books and altered. I don't know. I really don't. It just makes me wonder about things. But I imagine it would be like this. There would be I do think that we did have travel. I don't want to get into that. Oh my God, I was going to go off on my own little tangent. I'm afraid to be real on this channel. That sucks. I had some ideas. They were good. I still think that if I were to write it, it would be awesome. But, it'd be much cooler if you did. Frankly.